You do whatever it took to find him.
We keep going. That's what we do.
Here you are. I should have known.
I keep thinking about all the people I left behind.
Where's my friend?
Wondering if they're still thinking about me.
I think my first favorite memory was seeing Melissa show up. That was my first one, and like watch her like do her thing in front of all these people and bring that sort of spirit back to the show. That was my first favorite memory.
Yeah, I think the first interaction we had on the second season, the first time was during an behind the scenes interview. I think, was that right?
I think you're right.
Yeah. So yeah. And then the last memory I have was just this incredible crew saying goodnight to everyone. It was a very long day. It was early in the morning and a night shoot and yeah. Just trying to convey how amazing the crew was and to a lot of people who I hope understood what I was saying. They don't speak French. Well, they were just so amazing crew, I have to say.
3, 2, 1, action!
Behind the scenes, here we go. Clap.
I remember my first day on set. It was the first day that the show ever started on season 1. I was really nervous, and we had to do that scene where we would get kidnapped by the school kids. And I remember me being really nervous, and I met Greg Nicotero, who's one of the producers, and he was just so nice to me. And I thought, if everybody's nice like that, it's just gonna be a piece of cake, you know. And I think my last memory on set, my last memory of season 2, I don't quite remember it. I remember having some interviews, and that's all I can remember. Yeah.
My first memory was, I was so impressed by Norman and his character, DARYL DIXON, and his performance on all those previous seasons that I was like a newcomer in the show. But so my first day was like, oh, I hope everything's gonna be all right because he's so good. So I need to be at the same level, you know, and to give it back. But he was so caring and so like a great fellow actors. He was like he just embraced us and welcome us in the Walking Dead family. So it was fantastic. And my last memory, you will see, because I think I'm getting softer at the end of the season, and maybe because of love, maybe because of something else, you will see.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything. So what I can tell you is that my first day, I was very, very happy to be back on set with this team, because now we knew each other from season 1. So to see them again, I was very, very, very happy. And the last day, well, the last day was very moving. I could keep going this show, you know, for forever. So it was very moving to think that, okay, tomorrow, okay, I'll go back home and go back to my regular life, you know. So yeah, I wasn't so happy, to tell you the truth.
And same for me, you know, the first day of season 2, I remember that it was a scene with Norman, and I don't have much scenes with Norman, so I was very happy with that. I was very looking forward, you know. And it was a lovely day, and I was so happy to be back and to, you know, this is thrilling. Like the set is really nice, exciting. What we do, what we see, everything is nice. So we were looking forward. And on the last day was very moving, of course, you know. It was the end of a huge adventure. The 2 seasons of The Walking Dead in Paris. That was, yeah, it was very moving.
Don't move. Keep your hands down. Where's my friend?
Ooh, I think the most challenging ones were the final episode of season 2. That whole sequence was that was tough. That was a lot of hard work. A lot of people came together and did such a fantastic job with set designs and stunts and actors and directors and the writing, and it was just it was a phenomenal hour, you know, TV that we worked really hard on.
I'm trying to think. Are you talking about the first episode? And Daryl was talking, or Norman, sorry, was talking about the second.
I was talking about the second season, the last episode.
The whole season. Oh my gosh. Boy, the stuff that last. Oh gosh. It's hard. The one where they're in the car. With all the walkers coming at them.
Oh yeah.
That was really intense and a different kind of it felt like a different kind of filming. I don't know. We hadn't done anything like that before. I remember that very vividly. And also the last few the stuff in the tunnel. I wish I could go on, but in my whole consciousness, I'm like, can't talk about things. I don't feel quite free. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, those are the ones that stick out to me.
It may have been the last episode of the season 2. We were shooting with Norman a scene where I had to play music with him, and we would sing together, and it was a real emotional scene, and it was a sort of goodbye, you know. It was just the two of us, and I started playing guitar because he found a guitar, and we just started singing. It was just such a good moment that we had, and also for our characters, but also for us in real life, and it was really cool doing that.
It was really beautiful. You can't always get what you want.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that was really challenging. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And me, I mean, I think it's for me it was probably on the fire when I'm just telling my story and my background, because I just discovered that myself as well, because I had my own background as an actor. I did my homework, but I didn't know that something was written for myself. So for me, it was just, I had to mix the work that I did before and with the text, the background that they gave me. So it was a bit challenging to tell that story of my life, but it was quite interesting because everybody was quiet and everybody was listening carefully. So it was a challenging moment for me, but it was cool. It was cool. I was surrounded with the fire, everything, and as an actor, the rest, I used to play like bad guys and stuff like that. So for me to have a different side of the coin is funny to be a bit softer.
All right. So for me, I'd say that because I am a big fan of the original show, when I had this very first scene with Carol, I was like, wow, very emotional from that, just to be able to play with this character that I love so much in the original show. It was, wow, I was very, very, very happy. And the most challenging, I don't know if it was a challenge, but I was very concerned by the moment when Daryl said the truth about Codron's death to Codron. It took me a long time actually to understand and to feel how Codron could behave in a situation like that. Because when you are in a situation that you believed something for so many time, and out of the blue, all of a sudden, there is this new event, then you get to know that things are not the way Codron believed. It was a real challenge to get that.
And for me, the most remarkable would be, of course, the meeting with Carol. You know, when Genet and Carol meet, it was. I was looking forward to that. The scenes were very nice to play as well. They were very I enjoyed it really much. You know, playing with Melissa, of course, but as well because what we had to play. So it was very nice days. You know, we had a few like that, but the most challenging would be the Louvre, because the Louvre was huge. You know, and you have to forget about the production. You know, the cost of the production in that place. You know, and that you only have one day to do everything because it is the Louvre, you know. So that was it took me a while to get back into you know, not to get too nervous and not to think about things that don't concern me, and to be just focused on what my character had to do and what I had to do, what I had to play. It was very intense. So yeah, that was challenging.
You've heard of Madame Genet? No. She's trying to start over. A new France.
Me, no.
Did you wish?
I have a bunch of crossbows. I have like 12 crossbows now. It's like ridiculous. I have a vest. I have, you know what, one prop I found from way back in Georgia recently? There was an alarm clock that I set the alarm for, and I threw it in a field to get all the zombies to go towards that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Had like a cartoon character on the front of a clock.
What, Bugs Bunny ears going on or something?
Yeah, kind of like that.
I don't remember what it was.
But I sometimes I just accidentally steal things.
Accidentally steal it.
Yeah. I'll find like a pen or something. Yeah, and I'm a thief. So I'm
gonna steal something.
Yeah, let's steal a bunch of stuff.
I want a better answer than no.
Yeah. Really?
I took my boots. I kept my boots. So I love my boots. The boots are made for walking, but I kept my boots.
I would have honestly loved keeping the axe that I killed my first walker with. That would have been such a cool thing. I would have stuck it to the wall in my room. That would be nice.
I did. But I'm not sure I can say. I did. I have a dummy of myself. It was given by Greg Nicotero very nicely.
I take Codron's weapon. This weapon who can, with the knife, you know, his weapon. I'll take that.
Wouldn't you do whatever it took to find him?
We keep going. That's what we do.
Here you are. I should have known.
I keep thinking about all the people I left behind.
Where's my friend?
Wondering if they're still thinking about me.